DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Ready!
The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Vegas! Yes! Punch slurs!
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Breece Hall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Williams going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll look to throw here. This is caught at the 20. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. It's a gain of 35.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield to head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18, Dragon 60. Steady.
He'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
And just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now they'll audible to something else.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Williams. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
To the air, Williams.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Dalton Kincaid.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Buccaneers are able to move back in front.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
Buccaneers 12, Falcons 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd and 6. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
He'll try to do it himself.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jaden Reed from 13 yards out. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here Here we go now as they will again try for two.
This is set up for the two-point conversion.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Cover. Punch third.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Falcons 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2.
Set up for the two-point conversion.
Yes. Cover. Punch third. Whiskey. Vegas.
Looking to throw is Williams. First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Ja'Cory Bennett has it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Stephanie! Cougar 19!
They run once more with Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. Touchdown, Falcons! Quentin Johnston, 47 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Williams. This to the tight end, Kincaid. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Complete to number 86, Dalton Kincaid. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Williams. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he pulls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Allen Pierce, 38 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. They'll look to throw again. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still can't. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Dominic Hampton on the coverage.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
15 yards on the play. And a first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Vegas, Vegas!
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
To the air once more, Williams.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Vegas, Vegas!
Back to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Dalton Kincaid
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Falcons 16.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's second and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
He'll drop to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Pat. 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Come on.
First and 10 at the 32.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He gets it to Johnston.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Quentin Johnston in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
He do get out of that pocket, bro. He do get out of that pocket. That nigga big, bro. I wish I played this shit, though, to have more, you know.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's crazy, bro. My DN contain don't work.
Didn't force it through, and in the end, he got to show off his athleticism with a nice game to bring up a new set of downs.
And it's intercepted. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still
got the ball first.
This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We got Coach Weave on the sideline coaching. I said, your coach look like Weave coach.
As the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
For real? I'm glad I got it, man.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the
Facts,
field
man.
in the opening drive of the second half,
Facts.
Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To throw, Williams.
Man, how is this, bro? How, man? How, man? Can't cover a call. He can't cover nothing.
25 yards on the play.
They'll shift things around.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I'll probably open some shit up. Real talk. Open something up. Come on.
To throw, it's Williams. This pass out wide the hall.
Got your goodness.
But able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Williams. There's Hall bringing in another one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The second and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Williams going to look to throw again. And he's got it. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll run with Hall.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 2-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Caleb Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Williams going to throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
46, Falcons 24. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
To the left side, he's got McMillan.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back and 50. Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw here.
A short one there, caught by Warren.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They'll look to throw.
Open man down the field. That's Odunze. Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Rome Odunze.
68 yards.
And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw is Williams. That one too wide and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Vegas!
Throwing is Williams. And he'll find Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line. Vegas!
Back to throw. Williams. And checked down, complete to Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Left side, he finds Pierce. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more, here's Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Falcons 32. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. He spins free. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Savion Williams, 78 yards. And the Buccaneers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to put a drive together.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll drop the throw.
Oh, Adunze wide open. It's complete. Down to the 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Rome Adunze.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
62. Falcons 44.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Breece Hall,
41 yards.
and the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
70. Falcons 44.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel.
And he's got room.
Inside the 20.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TV.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Second and 5.
Come on. Hey, go.
Looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Viking 18. Drop 50.
They'll set up a throw. And it's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Roma Dunze, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a...
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So from the 36 now, first and 10. He'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down.
22 more yards there and another first down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Complete to Johnston here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on. Hey, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it wants to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to fire one corner of the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is third and quite a ways. To throw, Williams. That's complete to Pierce. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
That's to Warren, his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Hiking 18.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job.
They don't want me to get that motherfucker up, man.
Have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Vegas!
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To the air, Williams. That one finds Pierce right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 20-yard line.
Here's Williams. Touchdown! Savion Williams from 19 yards away. And the Bucs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Looking to throw is Williams. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.